We've got Pepe here from the Nortec Collective, Brian here from Weezer, Brandy Carlisle. We've got Stefan from the Dave Matthews Band, Ulysses here is from Ozo Motley. We've got Taylor from Dawes, and then Jonathan Sexton, who did some hugging today and broke a Guinness Book of World Records.
I'll also be performing tonight as well with Jonathan Sexton and the Big Love Choir.
But you hugged, what, 8,000 plus people in the last 24 hours? How does that work?
You stand in one place. You get a lot of good friends to come. You can yell at a lot of people. And they come and they give you.
And you raised 10K for Nashville flood relief.
That's right.
And this came out of what? The idea to stand and hug a bunch of people at Bonnaroo.
Well, I think it's kind of like artists in action. I had the opportunity to perform at Bonnaroo, and I think it's a privilege, and I think it's an opportunity to do some really great things that other people can't do in terms of social activism and having an opportunity to help people in need. And particularly Nashville's close to my heart because it's Music City and I'm a musician. And although I wasn't affected by the flooding, a lot of people that I know were affected by the flooding. I've got friends that I do gigs with and other bands. They lost all their gear, they lost everything, and that's their livelihood. And I'm not someone that's in a band that has a whole bunch of money to throw at a donation or at any sort of fundraising. So I saw an opportunity for me to go out and physically take my day off, not performing at Bonnaroo, and make some use some love to help make some change.
Stefan, you've seen this festival grow over the years and the festival culture in general, and the Dave Matthews Band is a cornerstone of that culture.
Thanks. Yeah, no, it's true. I mean, this festival started off, I wasn't so sure about it when it first started off. I mean, I thought it was kind of a good idea, but I didn't know how big it was going to grow, and it's turned into a metropolis out here, you know, as far as festivals are concerned. And it's amazing the amount of musicians and lineup and artists and comedians and tents and fields, and you know, it's really awesome. It's nice to see that something like this has really been able to grow and prosper in today's world.
Just on a core emotional level, what does it feel like when there's 70,000 people in front of you like that?
Well, it's just like a normal show of ours on steroids, sort of, you know, and so when you're up there and you have that energy coming off of the audience like that, you can't help but to want to give them back the same amount of energy. So it's just sort of an amped up situation, and you know, you really feel the love that people have for music. I was walking around yesterday around the grounds, and it was inspiring. Just like all these people are here because they love music, you know, and they love being around other people who love music, and that's such an awesome thing, you know.
I mean, and you talk about the breadth of everything that's going on here, and this year there's the Latin stage that Ozo helped curate. Give me an idea, I mean, what this means to have these bands and the diversity that all these bands represent. I mean, they're all, quote, Latin bands, but they represent so much musically. To have that out here in front of this audience.
Yeah, actually it was a great honor for us to be able to host the stage, and a lot of great bands from all over the place, from Colombia, from Venezuela, from Mexico, from all over, I guess the rainbow of what is Latin America, considered Latin America, and Aterciopelados, like legendary actually groups too. So to be able to host that kind of a stage was a huge honor for us. And then we played, I think, right before it turned into Clutch and Guar. But it's been really great. Yeah.
And Pepe, I mean, this is an opportunity for Nortec to spread out to folks that may not have any idea what the Nortec Collective is about.
Yeah, I mean, that's all the festival's all about. I mean, this is the first time here, and yeah, I mean, like, we just do what we do, you know, electronic music with the folk sound from the border, Tijuana.
I mean, and we talk about how this discovery aspect. Your band in the last 2 days, Dawes have made fans that are clearly going to be with you. You sold more merch or more CDs than any other band. I mean, and most of these people had no idea who you were until this weekend. I mean, it felt that way, right?
Yeah.
That you were making fans.
Yeah, it's really wonderful to have an environment that
that's what people are excited about doing. Like so many people have come up to us and said like, you guys are our Bonnaroo fund. Like we have come here specifically to be open-minded and receptive to something that we've never heard before, and you guys have filled that spot for us. So it's pretty wonderful. And then it leads into when we're not here. Like Bonnaroo is so much bigger than just the festival itself. Like when we have been the last 10 shows leading up to here, everyone's like, I found out about you guys because you're playing Bonnaroo, and then we're like, oh well, we'll see you there. Like, no, we're not even going. We just found out about you guys because you're playing it. So it's helped us here so much, and it's even helped outside of the festival.
And Brandy, festivals have been pretty instrumental in your career, right? In the development of it. I mean, do you see each of these paying off?
Oh yeah, going to festivals and playing festivals has been a big part of shaping the kind of artist that I am and that my band is. And we played here, I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago, what we called the garbage can stage. And we loved it so much, that we vowed to one day come back and play to more than 40 people. And so we played today, and it was the highlight of at least the tour, if not the year for us.
I know you went to Lilith as a fan. Have you done other festivals as a fan, as one of the people out there?
Yeah, the Sasquatch Festival I used to go to all the time, and we went to Ozfest a couple of times. And I mean, just the people congregating for music has a powerful energy to it that I'm always happy to be a part of, whether I'm on stage or in the audience.
Does that change the way you perform, where you see that fan perspective at a
Absolutely.
festival?
Yeah. Well, today we did this thing where we all gathered around one microphone and sang a song a cappella with just an unplugged ukulele. And we didn't think it was going to work, but because the crowd here is so focused on music and loves music so much, I mean, there were thousands of people that were just quiet the whole time. I was blown away. I was moved by it. It was great.
Right. I mean, when you've got hits the size that Weezer have, those are a good thing to have in your pocket at a festival, right? I mean, it's a luxury that works every time.
Primarily for the masses, I think it does. We don't like to just only play our hits, but I think I don't know what to say about that. Thank you. I don't know.
I mean, it's great. Is a Weezer festival show different than a Weezer, other show?
Not really too different, except I think with Dave Matthews, it is on steroids. There are more people there. I do feel on the outskirts like there's some people interested to see what we are all about. So we're gaining fans as well. But primarily I see Weezer fans in the front. It kind of feels like a Weezer show.
Is it strange to be from just up the road in Knoxville and have this thing pop up? And
it is kind of weird. I'm from Knoxville, Tennessee. It's only an hour or two away, right? How long does it take to get here? 2 hours. I'm most proud to be here now as a performer because when I lived in Knoxville, there was nothing like this. And one of the reasons I left is because there was nothing like this, and there was no opportunities for musicians to do anything as a career in music. So I had to move to Los Angeles. But maybe if this was here back then, I would never have left.
This gentleman is Bo Burnham, and we welcome him. So the Comedy Tent, I mean, that's been some of the longest lines of the festival for Conan and a bunch of the other folks.
Still the one that has lines.
Well,
but yeah,
it's the only one with air conditioning.
Yeah.
How, on the comedy circuit and on your date book, I mean, Bonnaroo means something to comedy now that...
No, yeah, because comedy's usually very lonely. You're alone on the road, so it's nice to be able to come and be in a festival with a bunch of other people and be collaborative and watch other acts and stuff. And it's good that at a festival they keep it self-contained in the tent, so the laughs stay trapped, because I've been in places where they're tents and laughs escape and stuff. So yeah, it's a good air-conditioned place. You can relax and laugh or not laugh if we're not doing well. But no, yeah, it's been good. Bonnaroo is awesome.